Alright, to anyone that has a fair idea of my sort of stuff, kangaroo type exercises, striking. Know that it's like pretty tight, out, strikes, and then drops in elbow. Can drop in with an elbow, sort of either straight vertically. It can be a little bit horizontal as well. It can even come, diagonal more so. It can even come horizontal, and it can curve high. The elbow can come over as well, and it's got sort of a lot to do with how I use elbow defense in different ways. I was just playing with something the other day, how you sort of just like rub your hand across your hair type thing. Even bringing the arm up to the back of the head type thing. Just doing different sort of drills type thing, you know. This way, this way, this way, behind, like behind. You know, just playing with different stuff. Bringing the hand to the head. Here. You might want to be careful. I'm just playing with different stuff. But also with what I call the Roo fists or the Roo arms. The Roo fists can uppercut, and you know, all the different punches that I have, the rolling strikes. Right? All this stuff can collapse into those sort of elbows. It can be a really tight sort of strike over top if you might get that push sort of stuff happening. Right? Right. Getting different body momentums happening, so that's like a forward from the glutes and the hamstring. This is more like hip swing, so my hand was here, turning the hip, tight power. Then I've got this one ready to go. It can be like a punch, a palm, you know. You know, you got all your basic boxing sort of combos, but the way these sort of elbows work as well, and arms, is like I can hammer fist here, an elbow, shoot punch, elbow in, hammer fist, you know. So I can hammer fist either for an elbow, and then if the opponent's close, I can just use that sort of fulcruming power. The elbow can come across the body and hammer fist out type thing. And when I hammer fist, I'm also when I hammer fist, I'm really using the forearm to strike with. So here, and this can be covering, that can be a forearm strike into an elbow. Then you got like more sort of punches that are sort of more stiff. where I'm just using the punch like a feeler in a way, but it's got a lot of power behind it, as you can see, because it's got my full body. It's got my full body like twisted and corkscrewing up here, coming back on this leg. So I might have shot the jab, or, well, really it's a cross here. Shooting the cross out is almost like a jab, and then bang, hitting off that one, off the front. Having power through this sort of movement, you know. Really, that's a full-on. It can like strike to the body, or it could be like a forearm strike. Yeah, this is up. I could claw, I could elbow, I could just elbow off that one. I can use this to press type thing. Press, back, you know, strike. Back fist. How I use the back fist, similar way. So I'm like sitting back more here, parrying, whatever I'm doing, back fist strike over top. Because I'm using a lot of the forearm. Just like push away, keep the person away, or I can bring them into a strike, bring them into an elbow. All this stuff can be really in close, like really, even palms. You can also like circle. So I might be covering here, bang, strike with that palm. The palm is also a descending elbow. You can even come up, blocking here, palm, hit my palm, push them away, push the face away, strike with the, so the brew arms are very versatile. Be circling here, strike out, back fist, elbows, punches, cover up here, strike, you know, with a like a rip type thing. Use the body, you can even use the body here, smash out of that. You know, all this stuff I was doing the other day with the elbows. This sort of stuff, which is more, it's like Wing Chun, not, you know, coming off here with an elbow. I've said it before, but I'm still being mindful of a tendon in this finger. It still hurts like hell. Hurts to even do this if I hit it wrong, but that's all good. So strike with the elbow push, strike with the elbow palm here. Some of the stuff I was doing the other day where I was here, you might have to like, from that type of karate type, kung fu, mabu type stance here. You could modify, like obviously have it more in like a fighting type stance like this, and modify that punch if the elbow sinks in here, you know, move, striking here. So it's like here, bang, strike with a punch, strike with a punch, form, And we'll elbow in. Keep the head covered. You know, strike here, strike. Use this to strike out. You know, strike. Lots of different stuff. The hammer fist type stuff. Here, sinking an elbow. The hammer fists. Type stuff there. I'm just going to keep moving the camera just in case. So here, here on this side is coming down here. The hammer fist coming in that way. The hammer fist is also a forearm strike. This is all the sort of stuff. So you might hit here, strike off, hit here, push, hit with it like more of just a like my push-pull type strike. If that hits at that force into the body, like I don't care where it is in the body, that elbow, it's just got so much force behind it. You know, you can see what it's doing to the bag, you know. So it's derived from Bajiquan, the elbow and powerful elbow style of Kung Fu. You know, and all these sort of movements too, where I bring this in. Bring the elbow in, using the like power of the body. Different ways I do. Strike, and then elbow. Rapid strikes. Strike in here like almost like the Wing Chun. The Wing Chun type strikes, but they're not, because they're this way. They're this way, I'm striking like this way and using different body mechanics so I can hit here, and hit here, hammer off, strike, hammer, elbow, you know, use that just to push, hit, push, use that to push away, use this sort of movement. And hit, whatever, come in with a bracing sort of strike, grip it on, using the shoulders, here, then cover the head, all that sort of stuff. All these sort of different sort of movements I do. Here, again, it could be an elbow. I love the elbows coming on. You know, striking different ways. Back fist elbow, strike to the body here. You know, strike to the head. Bring this up. Strike, bring that through. You know, turning the body. Just palms. So circular palms or claws, clawing movements. You know, striking with the claw, back fisting, which was a nice little technique in Kempo. This stiff arm, sort of like rolling back fist, can have all that forearm behind it, you know. I mean, I was watching some Hsing I guys spar the other day. They're from England, and like their sparring was just like really, like it didn't even look like what they were meant to be doing. It didn't even look like Hsing I. And I know I'm not sparring on a opponent really here, but it's like if you're doing your style, like, don't just let it devolve into something that's like kickboxing or whatever. Like, make it at least look like your style. Like, if I'm sparring someone, you can see, you know, I'm going to be back. I'm going to be showing like sort of traditional Chinese sort of boxing. I'm going to be like showing different things. But good luck getting in on those sort of movements. Because if I get close, I'm going to grab on and like, yeah, I'm going to knee. I'm going to do all the knee, elbow, really sharp strikes. Yeah, I'm favouring the right at the minute. It is probably my dominant hand, but like I said, slight injury, like slight injury in there at the minute. Don't know how long it's going to take to heal, but it's been a bit of a bitch. It's been like 3 months or so now. So anyway, just different stuff. Guard, strike. You know. Back fists, hook strikes, or back fists, elbows, striking, strike low, kick low, strike, hook, strike, you know, front kick, strike. I don't like kicking my bag with shoes on, but you know, it'll survive obviously. So yeah, low kick here, elbow, low kick in the shoulder, type thing, quite easily do. Just different stuff, striking here. Obviously, keep your guard up if you can. I like coming from a guard, you know, into strikes that are going to make the person put their arms up, I suppose. So if my arm's up here, I'm like a guarding type situation. What have I got? Hammers, elbow, just striking out, keeping them higher. You know, rolling off. So parries out can be elbows in this style. Like, I'm gonna keep moving the camera. Very sorry. Like parry type movements can quite easily just be elbows. You know, coming in. So like here, like a lot of the time, I'm like using the elbow. Could just like parry off with the elbow here. Like use the elbow here, slide across, bring it back, bring it in this way, bring it in, bring it out. So, classic blocking techniques that I've sort of been doing. Coming off here, striking, coming off strike, you know, keep this hand up even, keep it up here type thing. Some other different sort of stuff coming off and like striking, like Wing Chun type, like striking, you know, off on the angle, which is connected to the classic sort of, for me, you know, these sort of punches here, where it's just striking that sort of way, you know, just keeping that sort of stuff, even on the side, but it's so easy, just block here, or come in with elbow, across, with elbow, come in, across, come in, across, Boom. That sort of stuff. Going on and striking, you know,